Hi there, I am Aini Bandal. Today's video is going to be about right shares. The right issue is an issue of rights to a company's existing shareholders that entitles them to buy additional shares directly from the company in proportion to other existing holdings within a fixed period. In a rights offering, the subscription price at which each share may be purchased is generally at a discount to the current market price. Rights are often transferable, allowing the holder to sell them in the open market. The difference between the Cum-Right and X-Right of the shares is the value of the right. The market price, which exists before the rights issue, is termed as Cum-Right market price of the share. If the company decides to issue further shares, it may affect the market value of the share. Theoretically, the value of a company's shares after a right issue must equal the sum of market capitalization immediately before rights issue and the cash inflows generated from the rights issue. Normally, the further public issue of the existing shareholders is offered at a discounted price from the market value to evoke a positive response as well as to reward the existing shareholders. Let us assume 1000 shares are issued, making it a right issue of 1:10, or we can say 1 new share for 10 existing shares held at a price of Rs 14 per share. The existing worth of tangible assets held by the business shall become Rs 2,64,000. That is, existing net worth of Rs 2,50,000 plus fresh issue of Rs 14,000. Equity shares shall correspondingly command a valuation of Rs 2,64,000. The market price of the shares after further issue of shares, the right issue, is termed as the X-Right market price of the shares. Theoretically, X-Right's price is a deemed value, which is attributed to a company's shares immediately after the further issue of shares is executed. It is important to note that the rights issue offer is an invitation that provides an opportunity for existing shareholders to increase their shareholding. It is a right that a shareholder may or may not choose to exercise and not an obligation to buy the shares. Whether it is a private limited company, a public limited company, a listed or unlisted company can go for the rights issue. The accounting treatment of rights share is the same as that of the issue of ordinary shares. Types of right issue. Fully paid rights issue. Where an applicant has to pay the entire issue amount at the time of the application of the issue is called a fully paid rights issue. Partly paid rights issue. Where an applicant is required to pay only a partial amount at the time of the application is called a partly paid rights, while the balance amount is to be paid as and when the company makes the subsequent calls. Renounceable rights issue. In this kind of rights issue, the rights issue can be transferred or sold in the open market to other investors. When a renounceable rights holder does not wish to subscribe to his rights, he can opt to transfer his rights. Non-renounceable rights issue. The non-renounceable rights issue cannot be transferred or sold to anyone when the renounceable rights issue holder is no more willing to exercise his right to buy the right share, will have the only option to give up his rights and let the rights issue lapse. Reasons for a right issue of shares. When a company sets out an expansion plan, the requirement of a huge amount of capital arises. At this time, the companies may like to go for equity to avoid fixed payments of interest instead of getting funds from the market. So, for raising equity capital, the right issue may be a faster way to achieve the objective compared to any other way. When a company is into a project where debt or loan funding is not available or expensive, the company may raise capital through a rights issue. When the companies are looking for improvement in the debt to equity ratio or are planning to buy a new company, may opt for funding via the same route. When the company is in debt, such a company may issue shares to pay off the debt and to improve the financial health. Rights issue benefits. The benefits for the companies are: the rights issue is the fastest mode of raising capital for the company. It is a low cost affair for the company, as a company can save on the underwriter's fees, advertisement expenses. The confidence of the existing shareholders is retained by making the discounted offer to existing owners as payback for being part of the company. The company can raise additional funds without increasing the debt burden. The benefits for the shareholders are: rights issue provide an opportunity for existing shareholders to increase their stake in the company at a lesser price than the current market price. The right issue retains the control of the company with existing shareholders when subscribed by the existing shareholders without renouncing their rights to outsiders. The disadvantage of rights issue. The rights issue would result in dilution in the value of holdings of the existing shareholders. One of the reasons the company looked to issue rights share is the need for cash on account of being cash strapped. This may sometimes give a wrong signal to investors that a company is struggling, which may impact the reputation of the company and the share price. The rights issue would increase the number of shares of a company, spreading the profit across that many shares, impacting earnings per share. Effects of right issue. Maintenance of existing shareholders' proportional holding in the company and retain their financial and governance rights. Dilution in the value of the share. Image enhancement. Convenience in handling issues. That's all for the topic rights shares. Soon I will bring some more business terms and their related pedagogy. Till then, stay happy, stay connected.